To the flooding, and that probably is a clue, folks, to where the flooding we're talking about is not impacting many people. We're concerned about some farmers over St. Johns County, which we'll talk about in a bit, and actually the numbers I'm showing you are actually going to help the creek flooding that's going on. The dew point's down to 40, the relative humidity 57%, and that's why Heather brought up the rain, because it has caused some creeks to go over their banks. We could use some drier air, and drier air is blowing into the region. In fact, the drier air will continue to filter in. This is the flooding that we're talking about. Now, we have some other full creeks around the area because officially we also had record flooding up around St. Simon's Island, but this is probably the most significant creek. This is Deep Creek over southwest St. Johns County, primarily, again, talking about farmlands, probably going to be out of its banks for another couple of high tides, and that should be it. Talking about areas west and northwest of Spuds and Hastings. Okay, back to that drier air, but that also means lower dew points, and that also means temperatures can become and will become lower. Officially looking for lows of 39 in Duval, 38 on the west side, 44 degrees along the river and the beaches. You combine that with the wind, and that means tomorrow morning, because remember on Monday morning we were in the 60s. So tomorrow morning, that is on Tuesday morning, it's going to feel about 30 to 35 degrees colder than it felt on Monday morning. Elsewhere, as we go down to St. Augustine, lows of 43, more like about 38 to 37 degrees southwest west, and then northwest of Jacksonville. A colder morning as far as the actual temperatures, that's going to be on Wednesday morning. So here's the headlines. Clearing skies, cold winds coming, no doubt about it. No hard freeze, though. The coldest morning will be Wednesday morning with some patchy frost. If you're going to be out and about, though, over the next hour or so, still not too bad out there. 45 in Valdosta, 50 in Waycross. Elsewhere, lower and middle 50s under a very bright moon. But check out the dew point. Remember, it's the decider, and now down into the middle 20s to near 30. So very dry air. That's going to help dry us out, but that will produce the potential for this beautiful blue polar skies, but wind chill will be a factor with northerly winds of 10 to 20 and highs of only 56 degrees. Here's how it's going to look throughout all of our area on Tuesday. Lower 50s coastal southeastern Georgia, maybe up to 60 down over beautiful Putnam County. To underline the wind, small craft flags will be flying, flags will be flapping with those winds strong out of the northwest and north tomorrow, and then becoming northeasterly as the high heads east, brings in a few coastal clouds. So putting it all together for you, this is what we can expect. The coldest feeling morning will be tomorrow morning. The actual coldest temperatures will be on Wednesday morning. But again, just looking for a bit of patchy frost over inland areas, and notice where the lowest temperatures will be on Wednesday morning. Then on Thursday and Friday, back up to near 70, and maybe some more widespread rain late next Sunday.